Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. Said by Khalil Gibran. The school is a place where we prepare children for their future, enabling them to face and overcome any challenge that life throws at them. Aradhana School believes that conducting events in the school is the parallel education we are rendering to our students. A glorious morning with a hesitant sun saw the reopening of Aradhana School for the academic year 2016-17. A gathering of students, old and new, staff members, old and new, and excited parents created an aura of color and sound. A fitting welcome was given to the students on their first day of the academic year. Investiture Ceremony, June 25, 2016. The selected school cabinet members were entrusted with responsibilities during the investiture ceremony. Our guest, Mrs. Diane Phillip, motivated the students with the values of honesty and integrity. The choir congratulated them with a song. Lessons on basic hygiene and cleanliness was instilled to students through animation videos which replaced preaching with fun. For the well-being of the psyche, an interactive and motivational session was given by Dr. Srinath, pediatrician and neonatologist from Fortis Hospital on happiness. How health and happiness are interconnected and how to be healthy and happy. The highlight was the flash mob dance at the end of the day on healthy habits. Magic Show, August 31st, 2016. A magic show for students from grade 1 to 8 on August 31st, 2016, performed by Father Ivan, assisted by Sister Doris. The magic show was organized for a cause to help the prisoners' children. All the tricks performed by them conveyed key values of love, justice, respect, and peace. Teachers' Day celebration. The whole program was diligently planned and well executed by the students of Class 8. Teachers were moved by the card made by the students themselves. There were colorful dances and meaningful songs by the students. Teachers were also given a chance to recollect their school days and thank the teachers who have made an impact on them. Teachers' Day Out was planned by the village at Central Mall, a management initiative. Onam celebration. The celebration started with the art and craft teacher creating an attractive pookolam floral decoration. The pookolam had the design of a Kathakali face representing the traditional dance form of Kerala. The highlight of the day was the typical Onam spread consisting of banana chips, sharkara varati and adapayasam. The celebrations came to an end with the Thiruvattirakali by teachers. Arohan 2016 to 17. Our Rohan Fest was diligently organized to bring out the innate talents of our students. There was a soul to it, a soul that was vibrant and exuberant. The fest included competitions for students from Kids World to PU College, various events like fancy dress, show and tell, pick and speak, drawing, spell bee, fireless cooking, skit, collage making, picture composition, aptitude, etc. Reading Week. Reading does not mean just recognizing words and reading fast. Reading must be done with expression, proper intonation, and right pronunciation to elicit interest in the listeners. To make the students aware of this fact, we observed October 17th to 21st, 2016 as Reading Week for grades 2 to 6 and invited experts who have mastered the skill of reading. Mrs. Rachel Rodriguez, Mrs. Irene D'Souza, Mrs. Jabba Bhattacharya, Mrs. Ghazala, Mr. Derek Schaffer, Mrs. Anjana Mohan and Mrs. Teresa took up reading sessions. The students had a great time during these sessions. World Students' Day. World Students' Day was celebrated to honor and remember India's missile man Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a PPT competition for students of grade 8 and 9 and a quiz competition on Dr. Kalam. Students from the junior grades made collages based on Dr. Abdul Kalam's life. Fundraising for cancer care. As part of the volunteering program for students, a group of students and staff visit the children's ward who are afflicted with cancer at the Kidwai Memorial Institute of Oncology. During one of the visits, we were informed by the Sanman Trust that there was no dearth of food or clothing, but there was a huge shortage of funds for providing medicines to these children, which were quite expensive. Hence, the management decided to do something concrete towards this cause. So, the fundraising event was organized on November 12, 2016. Various stalls were put up by parents and outsiders, and there was a cultural program. Game stalls also gave enough opportunity for fun for the visitors. We could donate quite a substantial amount with the proceeds of this event. Children's Day Celebration, November 14th, 2016. Children's Day was celebrated on November 14, 2016. The assembly was presented by the teachers instead of the students, which is normally done by the students. Right from the prayer song to the presentation of the news of the day was given by teachers. The cultural program for celebrating the day started with a wonderful performance on the traditional Bengali dance based on Rabindra Sangeet by Miss Chinmayi. Miss Vidya expressed her thoughts about the importance of this day. The primary teachers performed the skit showcasing the importance about working hard during student life. The message was well received by the students about the significance of the choices they will make in life. Following the skit was a heart-throbbing performance by the senior school teachers on a fusion of Bollywood semi-classical numbers. There was also Children's Day celebration song by teachers, followed by the vote of thanks by the head girl. Celebrations ended with national anthem by Mr. Francis and group. The students were thrilled by the teachers' performance and enjoyed every bit of it. Annual Day for Classes 1 to 4. Classes 1 and 2 celebrated the annual day on December 2nd, 2016. The theme was Jungle Book. Class 3 and 4 celebrated the annual day on December 3rd, 2016, and the theme was Wizard of Oz. This was done to encourage the younger ones to get a chance to participate. We received a very positive feedback from parents. It was a treat to our eyes to witness our students performing. Apart from the above events, celebrating national festivals like Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti has become an integral part of the culture of the school. On these days, we had a lot of activities like patriotic song competition, role play, etc. to invoke patriotism and respect towards our great country. Enrichment sessions for teachers. Give me 6 hours to chop a tree, I would spend 4 hours to sharpen the axe, said by Abraham Lincoln. Week-long enrichment sessions were held for teachers to sharpen their skills and rejuvenate the spirit in them before the academic year commenced. The Microsoft Training 0365 was given to create their own content for the smart classes. The session by Professor Rupeshan stressed on positive outlook and team spirit. Dr. Apurva Pallam Reddy rendered a talk on women's health. Math workshop was conducted by Mr. Shastri on May 20th, 2016 for all math teachers. The session was about math communication. The workshop had topics like expression of numbers, place value, magic square, and kerigami. Special educators Mrs. Irene and Mrs. Rochelle was conducted to make teachers aware how to identify students with learning difficulties and the strategies to be adapted to help students to overcome them. Father Devdas took a seminar about relationship building and positive attitude. Induction program for the new staff was conducted on May 27, 2016. The objective was to throw light on the history, vision, and mission of the institution and the need to work towards value-based education to be imparted to the students with academics. Mrs. Rajni Prasad presented the importance of financial planning. On November 17, 2016, a seminar was conducted for teachers by Mrs. Seena Devar, teacher trainer and marketing editor of Ratna Sagar Publications on classroom management. The session was interesting with fun-filled activities and inspirational videos. She also discussed multiple intelligence, personal social emotional development (PSED), gestures, attention-seeking syndrome, behavioral issues, adolescence and related problems, and introspection, etc. Parent Enhancement Program. The most influential of all educational factors is the conversation in a child's home, said by William Temple. To help parents build a positive environment for their children at home, parent enhancement or enrichment programs were held. Positive Parenting Session. The session by Dr. Srinath Manikanti, neonatologist and pediatrician from Fortis Hospitals, explained about different kinds of parenting like authoritarian, democratic, to name a few. The impact of usage of positive words instead of negative words was also covered. Student enrichment programs. Teaching life skills to students is a very important aspect of education. Every quarter, we have decided to conduct motivational seminars for students across classes from class 5 to 2nd PUC. Seminar on Life Skills, July 16, 2016. To serve this purpose, a seminar was held for students from classes 5 to PUC. The guest speakers were Mr. Revin and Mr. Francis. They stressed the importance of being responsible, respectful, and loving. A positive attitude and the ability to identify a strength and work on it will take one forward. Seminar on Self-Motivation, November 11th, 2016. Mr. Kameshwar of Pan Orbit and Mr. Jaideep of Know Your Star Education website were the guest speakers to give a motivational session to our class 10 students. They taught them the difference between a dream and a goal. They taught the students how they can decide what is right for them and also have the courage to express them. Life Skills Seminar, November 19th, 2016. A seminar was conducted on life skills for students of class 5 to class 10. The speakers were Mr. Sunil Mahajan and Mr. Gavin for the non-Catholic students. Mr. Mahajan started the seminar with the tagline, "Nothing in the world is impossible, because the world itself says, I'm possible." He explained this with an inspirational video. The video drove home the message that by persistently trying sincerely, nothing was hard to achieve. Another message was how important it is to be a good team player. This message was given through a task. He divided the students into groups and asked them to represent an animal. Through this, the message given was that no single individual could achieve anything without the help of people or other individuals in the group. Mr. Gavin took over the session and explained how important it is to have a positive attitude. Our attitude itself will prove whether we would be successful or not. The speakers for the non-Catholic students were Brother Neil and Brother Leo. The session dealt about how to cope and face challenges which life throws at us. This was done by way of songs and inspirational stories. It was a day packed with fun and learning through it. Job Orientation Seminar, December 5th, 2016. There are abundant job opportunities in the medical field in the current job market. To broaden the thought process in our students as to the line they can choose, we invited Mr. Sham, academic consultant, Jayadeva Hospital, Bangalore. He addressed the students from class 4 to PUC. Detailed information was given to the students on courses they could take in medical and paramedical fields. He also gave a fair idea of the job opportunities available and the salary they can expect. Upcoming events: William Shakespeare's 400th anniversary, December 21st, 2016. 400 years after Shakespeare's death, we celebrate the legacy of arguably the greatest playwright in the English language. Doing our bit to understand his contribution to the English language and also to instill a Shakespeare in every student, we are holding a writing contest for all students from class 1 to 10. The enactment of the courtroom scene of Merchant of Venice and a portrayal of important characters in important Shakespeare plays has been planned. Kindergarten Day. For the first time, our tiny tots will be given an opportunity to celebrate annual day separately. This will also showcase the talents of our little children. It is also going to be a full of life and a visual treat for our parents. What matters most in a child's development, they say, is not how much information we can stuff into her brain in the first few years. What matters instead is whether we are able to help her develop a very difficult set of qualities, a list that includes persistence, self-control, curiosity, conscientiousness, grit, and self-confidence. With this, we end the presentation of our annual day report and pray God to bless us with the wisdom and strength to do our best towards positively contributing to the progress of our society and our country. Wish you all a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year. God bless.